heard someone crying in Jibagi Market at midnight, but the market was supposed to be empty. Everyone had left hours ago. The security guards made sure of it, banging on doors and shouting, "Close up. Time to go." So who was crying? And more importantly, why? I sat up from where I was lying on the floor of my mother's shop, my heart pounding. The sound was so clear, a woman's voice, sobbing like her heart was breaking, like she was in pain. Like she was trapped. I grabbed my torch with shaking hands. I shouldn't have been there. My mother had told me to close the shop and go home. But I wanted to open early the next morning to catch the first customers, so I hid. I pretended to pack up, then snuck back in and locked myself inside. It seemed like a smart idea at the time. Now, listening to that crying echo through the empty market, I knew I'd made a terrible mistake. My name is Shalape, and I helped my mom sell beautiful fabrics at Jibagi Market in Ibat. That Friday, she told me she was traveling to Lagos for new stock and would be back the next day. She said, "Close the shop around 7 and go home, okay? Don't stay there by yourself." I said yes, but I was already planning to sleep in the shop to get a head start on Saturday morning. That evening, I watched everyone leave. Mama Amina, who sells shoes next door, saw me. "Shalape, it's getting late," she said, looking worried. "I'm going now, Mama," I lied. Once the market was silent, I spread a wrapper on the floor, turned off the lights, and tried to sleep. And that's when I heard it, around midnight. Crying. At first, I thought I was dreaming, but I opened my eyes, and the sound was still there. Deep, painful sobs. Who could it be? The gates were locked. No one should have been there except me. The sound was close, so I grabbed my torch. "Hello," I whispered. "Is someone there?" The crying didn't stop. Maybe someone else was trapped. Maybe they needed help. I unlocked my shop's back door and stepped into the darkness. The sound led me towards Mama Amina's stall. And then I saw it. In front of her locked shop. A snake. Not a normal snake. It was huge, maybe 10 feet long, thick and dark, coiled right in front of her door. It was completely still, and it was staring right at me. Its eyes didn't look like an animal's. They looked aware. It felt like it was guarding her shop. Suddenly, the crying grew louder, but it was coming from deeper inside the market. From behind the stalls. Maybe from underground. I slowly moved past the snake, which just watched me. I got to the back area, empty spaces, broken concrete, darkness. No one was there, and yet the crying was all around me. "Hello!" I shouted. "Where are you?" Silence. Then the screaming started. Pure terror. Like someone was being hurt. I turned to run. And the snake was there. Right in front of me. I hadn't heard it move. It just appeared. I screamed and ran the other way, hearing something sliding fast behind me. I looked back. Nothing. I turned forward again. The snake. Right there. Blocking me. It began to move toward me. Its eyes locked on mine. And that's when I realized whatever was crying in this market, it wasn't trying to escape. It was calling me. Me?